Welcome back to Stasis, Geek. I know it's a bit weird. I'm on the right-hand side. I'm on this side. So I feel weird. But I hope everybody had a great weekend. And I wake up to some rumours. Let's put that. So I had a little Google about the rumours. So the rumour is the Star Wars Rey movie, everybody's calling it, the new Jedi Order film, is on hold. Now, I brought up Google here. I'm not going to show many articles because it seems like the geeks, the nerd websites are kind of guessing are running this story. I couldn't find a real prominent things and other things, but there's not many out there articles that are, let's say, going out with this news. You know, there's not like a deadline, let's say that. Now, I know some of the mainstream ones don't fully commit to, I suppose, ousting Lucasfilm, saying, oh, their project's on hold. But this would be interesting news because of the announcement yet again at Star Wars Celebration of this movie. Now, there were going to be multiple reasons it could be on hold. It could be on hold because of a financial quota. It could be the writer's room are having changes. There could be changes at Lucasfilm. Fingers crossed. But for me, is this going to go ahead? At the moment, I would say yes, because I have no confidence in Lucasfilm doing the right thing. They seem to be that, you know, we're just going to keep going here. We're just going to keep storming ahead. Now, the only time people get kind of cancelled is because they pissed off somebody at Lucasfilm, somebody higher up, and or they've kind of done something a bit untoward and they don't want to be associated with that view, let's say that. But apart from that, they just keep grinding. You've got to say, they know how to dig a hole and they just keep digging. So, Rey coming back in a movie, mixed. It has to be mixed of who wants that. And I mean, most people who probably want it, I hate to say this, but it's going to be the Reylos. Yeah, because the favourable character of Rey, not the actress, the favourable character of Rey isn't well received. You know, it was very hard to watch the sequels for me. And the last movie, I think, kind of just, I'm done with that kind of era. Now, how they would move this forward with the new Jedi Order, it's a bit self-explanatory. Going to get some Jedis and then one of them's probably going to turn or find something to turn like that, or they're going to unleash a new enemy from somewhere. It's going to be that. The problem is, I think with the character array, people got a bit bored. And I think it's dragged on now. If you're going to do that, you got to do it straight away and then double down. They're doubling down a bit too late. So for me, I don't think this is not going to happen. I don't think it's cancelled. Now, on hold indefinitely, I don't think so. I think this is, fingers crossed, it's going to happen. There might be changes, but I think they will go and do it. I think they've just committed too much for having this Rey movie as their, we did right in the sequels to actually go ahead and cancel it. No. So, yeah, I'm guessing a lot of it is going to be they can't get well-established actors or actresses to be in this movie. And I mean that is because they've got to look at the damage everyone's done to other people's kind of so-called careers. And yeah, are you going to give Star Wars a shot right now? No, because the dialogue's bad, it always looks terrible, and it doesn't make sense in the storyline. Now, if you're a young, budding, up-and-coming in industry, do you want Star Wars? It will give you that name. You've got to listen to everything they say. You can't have your own opinion. And then it looks like you just die of death. Everyone that has been in a show or a movie, except for a couple in the sequels. Look at Daisy Ridley. Come on, not really done much. But you look at the shows more prominently that have they been really pushing. The cast members don't do anything after, do they? There's a couple that might do a very low budget something, or a guest star appearance, but that's it. They kind of, then they just fall off. So do you want to be in a movie, or even going forward, even to the shows that just don't allow you to show your talent? It's a bit thing. So hopefully this is a problem with the script and the writer's room. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. They normally just put feces on the wall, as I always say. But get rid of the ideology. Go back to storytelling. I think you could have a Rey movie. Not as sent as a Rey movie. I think if you want Rey, I think it not the prominent star. Yeah? And I think they need to jump so far forward. Is there an established Jedi Order already? Because I think if you come in with like 3 or 4 and this training, I think it's going to be a bit of a problematic. I think you need to have Rey as an elderly statesman in the Jedi Order, but not the Master. You know, it's kind of a retirement. I think that would work. You know, age her up. That'd be, you know, put her in, I'd say 50s, 60s. I think that age thing. I think this is too early for Rey to, if you're going to go by she's a talented Jedi. I don't think that was ever shown. It was just, I have powers, woo. But if you're going to run with I have powers, woo, and I think hard, woo, I'm a Jedi, woo, kind of moment, yeah, this is going to not be received well. You're going to have a lot of people will, at the moment, I think, have gone. And I mean gone from Star Wars. Unfortunately, it's now a franchise that more people are leaving than are joining because the shows are introducing a new band of fans. No, it's not. More people just, I've done. You know, most people will read a review and go, no, I'm not even going to care about it. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait to hear from my friend and see what they say about it. And most of the people, I hate to bring up the Acolyte, said don't watch it. And most people didn't watch it. And then the fans that did like it told the fans that didn't like it not to watch it. And then they told their friends. Nobody watched it and it got cancelled. Yeah, so the next one, well, we got Mandalorian Grogu. I don't think that's going to do that well. Well, you know, we've got that hit. It was a home run, season 1. Season 2 is okay. Had a great insert of Luke Skywalker. But apart from that, I think the premise, the cuteness of Grogu has gone. And I think they were right to end that. And they brought it back to milk that cow. And they're trying to milk it as hard as they can. So, unfortunately, I think that's going to be a very... with my merchandise sales is going to be going so low, that isn't going to help with the Grogu kind of thing, because everybody's got a Grogu. You're going to buy another Grogu? Not really. So let's wait for that movie. I think it's going to be not a loss like Solo, because that was because of The Last Jedi. I think, if anything, that will be break even, because Star Wars is always going to make a little bit of money. It used to make a lot of money. So that's it. So I'm going to go for break even once you put all the, you know, all the ads and all the marketing they've got behind it on top of that. So unfortunately, the Rey movie on hold. Yeah, it could be. They could be restructuring slightly, but they could be restructuring for the financial quarters. They could be restructuring for writers' queries, actors not be able to get anything. So I think it's still going to happen. We have to wait if there's a mainstream one. Do I think myself it should happen? Hell no. This should not happen. They need to go back and then figure out how they're going to work the Jedi going forward, because of what Rian Johnson did. Unfortunately, it killed off the Jedi. Yeah, how much people love Rey. If you do love Rey, well done to you. But she's not, in sense, trained to be a Jedi. Got the powers. So can they move that forward? At the moment, no. So I think they need to go back to the Knights of the Old Republic. That would be, I think you could make a good, solid trio of numbers of films there, spanning over decades. But we'll wait and see. Again, no faith in Lucasfilm at the moment under the current administration, until they give us something good and not give us flop, and terrible writing. And then all you get told is you don't like it. It's because of X, Y, Z, blah, blah, blah. You know, And then you get the Disney Defenders defending something that most people don't watch, don't like. We're giving up. So we'll see. I say, give us your comments if you think it's on hold indefinitely like they've done in the past. Announce, never going to happen. Announce, never going to happen. Yeah, but I think this is going to go. I think they've just doubled down too much, and this will be a little the farewell if it goes right with KK. Otherwise, she'll go after Mandalorian and Grogu. Nice little retirement, I suppose. But yeah, give us a comment if you want to comment, and give us a like if you want to like. As always, Stasis Geek out.